Does Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets have a new secret weapon to guard Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks? As Ben Simmons enters this rivalry, Giannis versus KD, I'll take it even on a Wednesday night in October. Giannis and KD going at it. How about the Greek Freak early on the offensive end? And now you're about to see some defense from Giannis Antetokounmpo as well. Look at him run the floor. Probably got away with a push-off on KD. When you won the regular season MVP 2 times, got a Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, sometimes you get away with stuff. Ben Simmons on the other end, diming to Kyrie. And then Kai, this time not needing a dime. 27 points, 9 boards for Mr. Irvin. I mentioned that other guy, Kevin Durant. He's really, really good at this thing called basketball. He gets the bucket to go. With his team up in the third, more from Durant. He had 33 points. Nets up by 4. Here's where the game changed. Giannis not called for an offensive foul there with the contact with Patty Mills. And Brooklyn Nets head coach Steve Nash just absolutely loses his mind. He would get ejected. Giannis would care less. From here on out, the Greek Freak would further dominate this basketball game. Giannis to the cup. Nobody's going to stop him when he's coming like a locomotive engine down your lane. Ben Simmons, for some odd reason, thought it was a good idea to play off Giannis to give him that much distance to just make a beeline to the rim. And as you see, the Greek Freak says Ben Simmons is entirely too small to be guarding him. 43 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists. Another day at the office for Giannis. The Brooklyn Nets fall to the Milwaukee Bucks 110-99. Yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo, I mean, he wasn't having his best game going into the locker room, and I think somebody must have said something to him about Ben Simmons getting the better of him. Ben made a couple plays on Giannis, but clear as day, Giannis took it personal and just came out in the second half and dominated Ben and whoever else tried to guard him. So here's the thing. Giannis gave Ben Simmons a little shove in the preseason, and I thought something was there, but I didn't know exactly what it was. Giannis has a phone. He has social media as well. I think what's happening here is Giannis has caught a couple of these comments that Ben Simmons has made about him. Ben keeps referencing Giannis when he's talking about his lack of jump shot. And it really is a slap in the face to the Greek Freak for Ben Simmons to make it seem like, yeah, man, I don't have a jump shot. Have you seen Giannis shoot? He doesn't shoot like that either. Bro, Giannis and Ben are nowhere near in the same conversation with jump shooting. Giannis not only is not afraid to take shots, the brother's starting to make shots at a pretty good clip. Giannis is a one of one. Ben Simmons, all-star in this league when he was right last time, he ain't a one of one. We'll see another Ben Simmons one day. Giannis, we ain't seeing too many of them. In the history of the league, he's one of the best at attacking the rim, which is why I was dumbfounded, but it does kind of fit my narrative of what I think Ben thinks of Giannis. I was dumbfounded to see how much space Ben was giving Giannis. Like, he's just pretty much giving him a clear alley to get about 5 feet from the rim. And then by that point, Giannis is like 50 pounds heavier than Ben. I would think probably 30, 40, 50 pounds heavier than him. He's just taking care of business at the rim, which tells me Ben really doesn't think Giannis can shoot. He's treating Giannis like people treat him. But Giannis ain't that. Giannis is going to attack the rim 30, 35 times a game if you give him that lane. He's not just going to allow you to play off of him like that. He's the Greek Freak for a reason. But it even gets me to my last point here. But this part of it. I was listening to Kawhi Leonard the other day, and we did a video on how Kawhi Leonard said he doesn't watch basketball like that, right? And it got me to Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons has never said this, but I bet a pretty penny in my bank account. If Kawhi Leonard doesn't watch a lot of basketball and he's one of the greatest forwards of this generation, I bet to you Ben Simmons doesn't watch a lot of basketball. I don't know that. But I bet, man, look at this guy. I mean, dude, clear as day, doesn't even work on his own jump shot like that. To me, tells me he ain't in love with the game. Maybe in love with what the game can do for him. I know a couple Ben Simmons stories from college when I was at Tennessee. When he was at LSU, we were there at the same time. I knew a couple people that knew Ben. I'll just leave it at that. I have some stories that would tell me he's not the most focused athlete in the history of athlete. Let's just put it like that. He's kind of a Kardashian type of guy. You know, he doesn't, like I said, doesn't seem to be in love with what you got to do to be great at this thing called basketball. Seems to be in like with it. I'm thinking Ben doesn't watch a lot of basketball, which makes this narrative even better because Ben probably doesn't watch Giannis play a lot. In his mind, he might still look at Giannis as the guy 3-4 years ago that couldn't shoot. Giannis couldn't shoot worth a damn. But things have changed. Giannis has won a championship. He dropped 50 in a closeout game 6 to win a finals MVP. Like, I don't think Ben's even aware of how great Giannis is now. I think this is something. I think I'm on to something, y'all. Now, maybe I don't have it verbatim, fact for fact down. I think I'm on to something. If Kawhi Leonard don't watch basketball like that, I bet you Ben Simmons don't watch a lot of basketball either. And if you're watching this Brooklyn Nets Milwaukee Bucks game, you can see how Ben's playing Giannis. He's disrespecting him. He's treating him like Ben. He's giving him the space and just giving him the opportunity to get up as many shots as he can. But Ben is going to pass the rock in that scenario with all that space more times than not. Giannis is either going to shoot that thing or he's coming at you chest to chest, man to man. It's what you put in the gym versus what I did. I bet you a pretty penny Ben doesn't even know how great Giannis has got. And to me, that's unfortunate.